Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to be starting another textbook, actually a new textbooks in this channel. One of you guys requested to go for the questions of this textbook. I'm going to put the information about the textbook down in the description below. And let's start with the first chapter, question 22. We have the magnitudes of the two velocity vectors v1, which is 3 meter per second, and v2 2 meter per second, and the question is asking us to determine the resultant of these two vectors that we have, and we can see the figure on the right hand side. So I'm going to solve this question in two ways. First of all, I'm going to go with trigonometry, and after that I'm going to solve this question using the algebraic method. So for trigonometry, we can use the triangle rule that we have for the resultant of the forces. So we're going to have two forces, v1, and we have the second vector, which is v2, and from the triangle rule we know the resultant would be the vector that connects the tail of the first vector to the head of second vector. I'm going to call it v, and for doing this we can either use the law of cosine, and after that we can move on to the law of sines in order to find the angle. So for the final answer, we need the magnitude of the v and also the vector that it makes with the our horizontal line. And we have some information about the angles. We know this angle here is 60 degrees for v1, which means this angle right here is 60 degrees. So this angle is 60 degrees. We also have this angle of v2 with our horizontal line 30 degrees. And we know this whole angle would be 180 degrees. So we have 30 plus 60, 90. So that's going to make this angle a right angle. And now we ended up with a right triangle for finding the v, which is the hypotenuse. Basically have the square root of v1, which we know is 3 meter per second, and v2 is 2 meter per second. So 3 squared plus 2 squared, or the square root of 9 plus 4, 13. Let's see what we get. That's going to give us 3.61 meter per second. And as I said, we need to figure out the angle that it makes with our horizontal. So let's just call this angle theta. If we want to find this angle, which is alpha, let's just call it alpha. We're going to use the law of sines. So sine of alpha over the side that facing that angle, which is 2, is equal to sine of this angle 90 degrees, which is going to be 1 over the hypotenuse v, 3.61. And here our alpha would be sine inverse of sine of 90 is 1, 2 divided by 3.61. So sine inverse of 2 divided by 3.61, that's going to be 33.64 degrees. And what we are interested is the angle that v makes with our horizontal. We know alpha plus theta would be this angle here, which is 60. So alpha plus theta is 60 degrees. And theta would be basically 60 degrees minus alpha, 33.64, and minus 60. That's going to give us 26.36 degrees. And our final answer would be our v, which we figured is 3.61 meter per second, and the angle that it makes with our horizontal line is this. So that's how we can solve this using trigonometry. If you want to go with our algebraic method, we're just going to consider all of these forces at one point. All of these vectors at one point. Let's just call our x and y in here. So we have one vector, which is v1, which is making 60 degrees here. And also we have v2. We can show v2 here. That makes 30 degrees in here. So for finding the resultant of these two, our v is going to be the sum of all vectors in x direction That's going to give us the I, or the unit vector for x, and the sum of all vectors in y direction is going to give us the final answer. So our v in here would be the x component of v1 plus the x component of v2. For v1, we're going to get something like this. I'm going to try to show it with two different colors. So it's going to be v1, and we know v1 is 3, and v2 is 2. So we're going to have 3 cosine of 60 degrees as x component, and for v2, very similar story, it's just the angle is different. So this is going to be v2 cosine of 30 degrees, the y component sine of 30 degrees, and here v1 cosine of 60 degrees, v1 sine of 60. So we just have to watch for the direction of these two. Both x components are along the x-axis, so it will be positive 2 cosine of 30 degrees. That's going to be our I. And for y, we can see that the y component of v1 is positive since it's upward, but the y component of v2 is negative 2 sine of 30 degrees, and this is going to give us the v in vector format, and after that we can find the magnitude and the angle. So let's just calculate this. So 3 cosine of 60, which we know is 0.5, plus 2 cosine of 30, that's going to be 3.23, and we're going to have 3 sine of 60 minus 2 cosine of 2 sine of 30. So this is going to be 1.5, actually 1.6 if we go with 2 digits after decimal point. So meter per second would be the unit, and if we want to find the magnitude, we're going to have the square root of x component to the power of 2 plus y component to the power of 2. So we should be getting the same answer, plus 1.6 squared. And yeah, this is going to give us the 3.6 that we got from the previous part. The answer might be a little bit off because we got 61 in here, and that's because I round up these values in here. But the answer is more or less close. And for finding the angle, we're going to go with the x and y components of the v. So we figured that it has both x and y component positive, and this is going to be our v. So this value here is our x component, and this value will be our y component, so v by vx. And if we want to find the angle theta that we defined in the previous step, tangent of theta would be vy over vx, which is going to be 1.6 divided by 3.23, and our theta would be tangent inverse of that value, 1.6 divided 3.23, and yeah, 26.35 degrees, which is exactly what we found in the previous part. Again, the answers are pretty close, and yeah, that's going to be the final answer for this question. Hope everything was clear. You can, as long as in the question is not specifying using trigonometry or the x and y components of the vector, feel free to use each of these that is easier for you. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.